This time on Low Boost, we're reviewing a differential flange from DIFFSONLINE that's going on our 210mm differential for the E36 Turbo LS swap. A lot of times in my trials and errors on the E36 Turbo LS swap, I come across things that I don't have an answer to. So I try to be the source of that answer and try out things myself and then let you guys know if stuff works or not. So I had to replace the differential flange on the 210mm because this original one is a 6-bolt flange and the drive shaft that I have is a 4-bolt. They say it still should hold all the horsepower in the world, but I have to have them match. Now, I ended up using a 1 1/4 inch impact, which was the same as like a 32. It came off, it seated on there just fine. So now this one's off. I got a new axle flange from DIFFSONLINE, and it's supposed to be an exact replacement for that, but with designed for a 4-bolt. So we're gonna try that now and let you guys know how it does. So when you're looking at the old one there, and this is the new one, full billet piece, it's supposed to perfectly line up to match the drive shaft. So this is supposed to be a full press-on piece that will replace this. This looks bigger and beefier, obviously, but they say that this holds up to everything. So we're gonna try this piece and see how this one does. But as you can see, full press fit right on there. And then there's a grease bearing that I have to put it back in here. And then that's how I will tighten it back up, just like that. Let's give it a shot. All right, so supposedly this just goes right on, press fits, and the splines all match up. You know what? Yeah, it does. See, I could use the Ugga here, but I want to make sure my threads are on, because if I'm not threaded on, this shit will pop. We don't want that. So make sure it's good, and then actually, to be honest with you, I don't have the torque specs, so I'm just gonna hit it a couple Ugga. Should do the trick, right?
That actually will not do the trick. It's not a good idea. I just tapped it a little bit with the impact, but there are 2 lines that were already on the nut that you want to make sure line up. So you don't want to over torque it. So I made sure the lines are there and they matched up perfectly. If you don't have the lines, make sure you draw them out before you take the old one off.
All right, so it's on, looks good. I'm not gonna, I did like 1 or 2 Ugga. I'm not gonna go crazy on this because once everything is back on the car, then I can properly torque that nut down, but it looks like about where it's supposed to be. So that's all in good shape there. Pretty excited to get this thing going. If you guys are new to the channel, I have an E36 Turbo LS swap that I'm redoing right now to get ready for the upcoming season. I'm replacing the clutch and everything as well. So if you guys are new, I have a full build series on this car. My dad and I are restoring a 1953 Ford F100 pickup truck, amongst some other things like our C5 Corvette track car. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all these episodes. Oh boy, that looks nice and pretty in there. Still waiting on my axles from the drive shaft shop, but we put the rear end
with the Rally Road bracket. So just waiting for the axles, and I can put everything else in. Now we're gonna get to work on the transmission, putting the new clutch in that we got, the McLeod RXT HD.
Do it off camera, it was just an absolute bitch to get the transmission and everything back in the way it was. But I got the clutch in now. Now we gotta finish out the rear end. Or like I said, I had to do it off camera. It was just a pain in the butt. The best way to get that clutch in, I actually had to lower the engine with the subframe down about 3 to 4 inches and hold it up with a beam that goes over the strut bars to drop the engine about 4 inches to get the transmission back in and everything else, which was quite a nightmare. However, McLeod was great. They were able to let me upgrade from the McLeod RST to the RXT HD, which is supposed to be good for 1200 horsepower, at the crank or flywheel. So this definitely should be holding for what we're gonna do. As far as the drive shaft flange, also got it off camera and bolted up perfectly flush to where it needed to be, and everything went in just as if it was with my old differential. So if you are doing a 210 millimeter differential, this DIFFSONLINE drive shaft flange is perfect for what you're looking to do. And I know a lot of people always ask questions about doing the 210, but nobody's actually never done a full documentation of how to do the build. So if you see this video, check out the other ones that I have, because I've done an entire build process on how to do the 210 millimeter differential upgrade on your E36, whether it's LS swapped or not. So make sure you guys check out those videos on my YouTube as well. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, and I think I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So leave me a comment down below on what you guys think I should give away and how I should do the giveaway when I hit 5,000 subscribers. Hey, I just want to thank everybody for watching. You keep watching, I'll keep making the videos. Thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next one.